Well, hi Dan. I just watched your video, and I have to say I take some exception to your comments. Um, I don't look like I don't think I look like a serial killer. I think I look more like a um, parallel killer, um, but not a serial killer. That's not my style. Um, and ooh, can you see that hand in the background? Yeah, rubbing the back.
Oh, it's
Mm,
reversed.
I'm living large. Um,
Why is it reversed?
I don't know. But you know what? I don't think your hair. I don't think I said that your hair looks bad. Um, I don't recall saying that your hair looks bad. Um, in fact, I'm quite sure that's not what I said. Um, you may have inferred that, and you may even have inferred, oh, accurately. But no, I think it looks fantastic on you. In fact, that hairdo looks great on you. I can't think of anybody who that hairdo would look better on. So I would keep it for at least 6 months. I can only imagine that your in-laws love it. They can't wait to show other friends. If there's no other reason to keep it, I'm on your side. I love your. I mean, look at my hair. I love your hair.
What hair?
In fact, I'm gonna do dreadlocks this weekend. The kids and I are gonna do little bitty dreadlocks. So, I realize that I have not told you a thing about my trip to Peru yet. So what I have is just a brief gastronomic tour of of Peru. So I have no idea how I'm going to segue into still photos. I'll figure it out. So here we go. This by far is was probably my favorite dish, which is called ceviche. Um, I mean, it was awesome. It's essentially fish, raw fish, pickled in lime juice, served with onions and rice. Yummy. This is not my favorite dish, and you'll see a much better look at it right here. Yes, sir, it's guinea pig. It came with the snout, it came with the legs, it came with the back. I think it was meant as a joke, but I'm not certain. And they gave it to me after I had eaten a full dinner, so needless to say, I wasn't looking forward to it. This was the dish we had on our final night in Lima, and it's actually cow heart cut into chunks and grilled on a shish kebab. And it was incredibly good, served with that mustard you see in the top left there. Really, really good. Comes highly recommended. This was not a dish, but I like to call this picture two asses. This next one also wasn't a picture, but I really like it. Yes, those are nasty. This, on the other hand, was a dish, and it's what's called pato del toro, which is bull hoof soup. And yes, that's a bull hoof. It supposedly inflames the passions. If you look close, you can even see the hair that's still on the skin. So it was interesting. And this is the final day we spent in the mountains. Obviously not a dish, but one of my favorite pictures. This is actually my grupa. We were playing the Copa Americana, and this was my football team. So I'll tell you more about that later. So Dan, that's a little bit of my trip to Peru. I hope you enjoyed the dishes, and and again, the probably my favorite story was the playing with those kids. We came out of a little restaurant. This town was maybe 2,000 people, called Montero, up near the Ecuadorian border, and these 9 niños had a soccer ball, and I said in my broken Spanish, "Let's play soccer." So we divided teams, and off we went. We played for maybe 45 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. And it was great fun. Unfortunately, it was the only, well, not quite the only soccer we played. We were also in a little a market outside of the big city of Piura, where we were. And we were walking through this marketplace, and they had, frankly, mass produced crap set up on either side of this street we were walking down. and these kids came. Maybe 6 of them came walking down with a soccer ball, and the same thing. I said, let's play. So we started juggling the ball in the middle of the street, and so we were juggling it back and forth, and it was actually a lot of fun. We did that for maybe 5 minutes, and then they kicked the ball up to me, and I juggled it for a few, and then tried to head it over to this other kid. So I headed it. He jumped up because it was a little high and bounced off the top of his head, and then promptly rolled down the street and hit several 12-inch tall ceramic statues, which started teetering. And this guy came running over and grabbed the statues and saved them from breaking, and somebody else fetched the ball. So fortunately, they saved the gringo probably $100 in cheap crap. So it was pretty funny, but I had a lot of fun with the kids. So, well, that's all I've got for this installment. I can only encourage you to keep up with the hair. I am curious. Does it obviously it still grows during the 6 month period? You don't trim the end of the dreads, do you? So I'm anxious to see to see how it plays out. I don't get me wrong. In spite of everything I've said and the faces I've pulled, I do like your hair, and I like you very much with it. So that's all from Lake Wobegon. We will talk to you in a few days. All right. Bye, Dan.